Earth's deterioration. Approximately 18 million acres of forest are lost each year, according to UN National Organization. Earth is the only planet habitable for mankind. It obtains all the resources we need to survive. Without it, we'd eventually become extinct. This is a topic I feel very strongly about. I've done extensive research from many credible resources. Mother Nature has withered away due to overconsumption, destroyed resources, the progression of society slowly killing our home. With stricter laws on land development and earth preservation, we can stop this energy downfall. First, we must address this problem. Mother Nature has begun to deteriorate. Overconsumption exists when resources are consumed at an unsustainable level as measured by the ecosystem's capacity. This is a problem because we live on a planet with limited natural resources. Some of the most critical natural resources we rely on are fresh water, biodiversity, and clean air, according to Pellic.org. Who is impacted by this problem? Earth is impacted, secondary to mankind. Today, human economies are designed with little attention to the effects of production and consumption. Among the most visible unintended byproducts of the current ecosystems are environmental problems like air and water pollution. Nearly all the world's ecosystems are shrinking to make way for humans and their homes, farms, malls, and factories. WWF's Planet Index, which measures the health of forests, oceans, fresh water, and other natural systems, shows a 35% decline in Earth's ecological health since 1970. If humankind continues the use of the natural resources the way it is, we will require resources of 2 planets to meet our demands by the 2030s, according to phys.org. Many different factors contribute to the destruction of biodiversity on Earth. Scientists have come up with a list of factors that can summarize be summarized. Habitat destruction, introduced species, pollution, and overconsumption, according to kingcountry.gov. Now that I have fully discussed the significance of the problem of deterioration of our planet, I will address the main cause. Overconsumption, destroyed environment caused by a progressing society. We find ourselves facing a situation where overconsumption of natural resources is contributing significantly to deforestation, overdrawn rivers, and aquifers. Despite rising consumption in developing worlds, industrial countries remain responsible for the bulk of the world's resource consumption, as well as associated global environment degradation. The United States, with less than 5% of the global population, uses about a quarter of the world's fossil fuel resources, burning up to 25% of the coal and 26% of the oil, according to Worldwide Institute. What can you do to show your care about the environment and contribute to its health and longevity? Laws must be passed to require over-consuming countries to preserve their environment, reuse, recycle, reduce consumption. We need to do more to educate ourselves and others about the true environmental impacts of consumption. The United States has worked on the Clean Air Act since 1970, but it wasn't until 1990 that the Clean Air Amendment was signed. The actions of the Clean Air Act achieved dramatic reductions in air population, preventing hundreds and thousands of cases of serious health effects each year, according to the EPA. While these regulations impose costs on businesses and households by requiring them to dispose of population and preservation of Earth's resources in a responsible way, in return it will promise better health, a cleaner environment related to benefits for future generations. To set more actions like this, like the Air Act, in motion, I would like to tell you how you can be part of solving this problem. As I've discussed, the degradation of this planet is happening due to overconsumption and destroyed resources. We have to work with customers and suppliers by maximizing sustainable resources and raw materials. Do research and get a hold of your local non-governmental organization or lobbyists that share common interests in saving our planet, and work with them to get a hold of your elected representative to help alter your bill. It is extremely important for the sake of the environment and our overall well-being to reduce the current level of consumption in developed countries. Thank you.